Today I want to talk about momentum. Momentum. When you're biking up a mountain or a hill, sometimes people try and get up as fast as they can. And so they'll wear themselves out and take up all their energy with the pushing and the pushing and the pushing. Trying to go as fast as they can. But going up mountains and hills, it's more of endurance. You have to just not stop. And if you keep going, it's a lot easier even if you go slow. But if you try and go too fast, what happens? You wear yourself out, and eventually you have to stop on the middle of the hill. And when you have to stop on the hill, you lose momentum. Momentum is that force that keeps you moving in the way that you're going. It saves you a lot of times as a biker, because you can lean a little bit off the pedals and lean into the momentum a lot of times, and it'll save you a lot of work. But once you lose that momentum, it's gone forever. When you're going up a hill and you make that decision to stop to rest your legs, you never get it back. You have to stop at ground zero. And that's a lot harder than just enduring through the pain. And it's the same thing when you're dealing with anxiety or depression or anything like that. You got to work up momentum, which is hard because you're already going uphill. And as you work up that momentum, you keep going and you keep going. It'll go really, really slow at first, so slow that it's hard and painful and you don't think you can ever make it. But eventually, your momentum will carry you. And as you keep working harder, you have to work less hard to get farther. And then when you give 100%, it takes you further. Now, I'm not saying don't give 100% at all times. What I'm saying is that you're going to have off days. And the momentum will carry you when you're having an off day. And when you feel like not going any further, you'll look back at the momentum that you've had and you'll say, I don't want to lose this momentum. I've been working so hard getting up to this. I'm still going up this hill. Just because it's plateaued a little bit more doesn't mean that I want to just give up, because you will go back downhill, just like if you're on a bike and you don't use your brakes. So I want to encourage you today, if you don't have momentum right now, don't get discouraged. Just work on today, and that'll build momentum for tomorrow. And if you do have momentum in your life, remember to fight for it. You got to keep the momentum going in your life. Don't give up. If you worked this hard and brought yourself forward, don't take that step backwards. It might seem like all you need is a good break, but that break will take the wind out of yourself. It's much better to just, like when you bike, just relax and let the momentum carry you for a little bit. Catch your breath, keep going. It's something you understand a lot more when you bike. When you bike, you have to find certain positions to let your legs rest, to catch your breath, so that way you don't have to stop going and you don't lose your momentum. One of the really helpful things that have helped me with anxiety is cycling, because you have to. Exercise is mostly a mental game. Your body can endure all kinds of hard labor. It's your mind that breaks. And when you exercise, it teaches you to start dealing with that mental problem where you think, I can't make it. I've already gone 8 miles, isn't that good enough? And you look up and you see in the far distance, nothing. You don't see where you're getting to. So you just keep going, and eventually you look up again and you see it off in the distance. And it's the best feeling in the world. You know that you're going somewhere, especially when you're biking out in the desert, like I am. And a lot of your fight with anxiety and depression and addictions, it's going to be a mental game where you don't think you can make it. And you can, it's just that you don't believe you can. And there's a big difference there. When you step out in action past your belief, you'll find you can overcome many obstacles. So if this was encouraging for you, and see you guys.